Through my calamitous youth, into this wasteland world, you have borne me. You pried open my ears and poured in words of fleece gray and sunrise gold, and awoke such storms within me, by which you made me. As the hair on my head and the verse in my veins, you are everything in me, blustering and thundering and sublime. For you, I do not smoke, but always carry a lighter. Only for you, I can speak of myself as I am. The chair is empty now, but there are still the words. That poem was called, well, I actually don't know how to pronounce the Irish, but it's the Irish word for grandfather. And I wrote about my grandfather. He was Irish and an English, well, not an English teacher, I guess. In Ireland, it would just be called literature. He was a literature teacher, a high school literature teacher. When I was little, I was always really close with him, and when we would go visit him, he would always read to me some of his favorite poets or favorite writers, William Butler Yeats was a big favorite of his. He was an Irish poet. He would also read to me stories by James Joyce, which was an interesting choice for a young kid, because I didn't understand anything really that was going on. Because if you read James Joyce, you know it's super dense and hard to understand prose. Through my calamitous youth, into this wasteland world, you have borne me. You pried open my ears and poured in words of fleece gray and sunrise gold. The fleece gray and sunrise gold is a reference to James Joyce's novel, A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man, which I have since read as I've been older and been able to understand, and is an important book for me. By which you made me. Literature and books and writing are all a big part of my personality. They're all something that I identify with, and my grandfather is a big part of what led me to valuing that so much. So saying by which you made me, sort of me thinking of him creating that part of me. And as I go on to say, as the hair on my head and the verse in my veins, you are everything in me, blustering and thundering and sublime, is again saying all those parts of me that I love so much, the parts of me that are so passionate and intense about literature and about books and about writing. I owe to him, because I'm sure I would have found my way to it at some point, even if he hadn't been that presence in my life. But I feel like it wouldn't be the same. I wouldn't feel so strongly as I do now. But yeah, so that's what that poem is about.